Hey everyone, so today's look is kind of a recreation of what I saw on the Spring Summer 11 catwalk by Emporio Armani. I really liked their kind of soft, subtle silver smoky eye that was winged out, making it a little bit more interesting. So I've just quickly applied a primer all over the eyelid from lash line to the eyebrow. And next I'm going to get just a face powder. I like using my Mineralized Skin Finish Natural for this. And I powder all this very upper section of my eye, like just underneath the eyebrow. This allows me to blend out the edge of the eyeshadow much easier, much smoother. Just use whatever colour matches your own skin tone, so it's light in my case. And before I even start the eyeshadow, I'm actually just going to apply some black kohl pencil into the waterline, because I want to smudge this underneath the lower lashes before I apply the eyeshadow, so don't forget to tightline as well. Just going to use a really tiny Q-tip and smudge that under the lower lashes, but keep it really close to the lashes. And then I'm also going to use this to kind of work out the angle of this wing, so I literally just get whatever little bit is on the Q-tip after smudging it out and pull it out really lightly. I don't want it to be too dark, so if it looks like it's coming out too dark in the skin, just use the other side. Now start mapping out your silver shape. So I'm going to use MAC's Electra eyeshadow, which is this one here, and I'm going to use a stiff shader brush just to draw in the initial shape. So the brush I'm using is by BH Cosmetics. It was from their 10-piece brush set. I will be doing a review on these brushes soon. A lot of people have been asking about the quality and stuff. I'll say now though, I really like them, but I'll do a more in-depth review on my blog, I think, soon. So I'm more just going to use the tip of the brush and just make sure it matches the other side, not going too close to the eyebrow. This is a smoky eye, but it still has a harsher line than most smoky eyes that I personally do on myself. But it's just because it's my habit. I don't dislike this type of smoky eye. I actually quite enjoy it, but I need to remind myself not to overblend. And it can be not necessarily a bad thing, but you don't have to overblend all the time. There's definitely, you know, a place for slightly more graphic lines in smoky eyes. And then I'm just going to dip my brush into print eyeshadow here as well as the Electra now, just to darken it up a little bit as I get further out. And then it'll become mostly print as I get more towards the edge or the end. So for this kind of look, I just tend to do the outline first. And in the show itself, it kind of varied from model to model how long or how winged out the eyeshadow was. I kind of personally preferred the slightly more winged out shape, but you could just keep it a lot closer to the edge of your eye if you want, you know, whatever suits you. You know, change it a bit to suit your own tastes. So once you roughly have the shape down, I'm just going to start filling in the rest of the eye now with that print. And now I'm just going to go back into Electra and pop that underneath the lower lashes. And then going back into print, I'm going to put that underneath the outer half. And at this stage I'm going to go into my blending brush and just lightly blend out the edge. If you're having trouble blending, you can always go into your face powder again and just pop a little bit of that, not too much, a little bit on the tip of your brush. Just use it to blend out the edge. But the whole thing about this look is that it's not overly over blended, so it's good to try and not work on it too hard. So if you feel like you've gone up a little too high in any certain area, just go in with a cotton swab and just wipe away that edge. And then you can go back into your silver and redefine it a little bit. Now I'm going to go into a darker, almost black kind of charcoal colour, and this is Typographic by MAC. And I'm going to use that to darken out just this crease area a little bit. But don't bring it too close to the edge. And then blend that in with the rest of the eyeshadow. And then I'm just going to keep blending that edge for a couple of minutes until I get it soft as I want it. Like a lot of the runway looks this season particularly, and a little bit last season, there's no mascara used in the makeup. This isn't probably something most people want to skip on an everyday basis, so I will apply a little bit here. And it's just to the outer half of the eye, and I'm drawing the eyelashes out, so it's just going to add to the elongated eyeshadow shape that we just applied. So just apply that to the top and bottom lashes, but just on the outer corner, and brush them over towards the wing. The eyebrows were kept pretty natural as well, but I want to add a little bit of warmth to mine, so I'm just going to apply a little bit of this warm powder, and it's my Sculpt powder by MAC. I'm just going to brush that lightly through the hairs, just to take away any like kind of natural ashiness. I don't want them to look done or like overly defined, so it's literally just brushing a little bit of the powder into them. And then I'm just going to get my clear mascara and brush the hairs into place. So the skin was definitely very, very matte in this look. Now I wanted to use my matte Armani foundation, but I'm out of it, so I just went with the Vichy Air Taunt foundation that I've been using loads lately. And I did apply a mattifying primer underneath, which will help control shine throughout the day. At this stage, make sure you apply any under eye concealer if necessary, in case there was any fallout from your eyeshadow application. I'm just going to use a blending brush to apply that really, really quickly. And just to finish off the eyes, I'm going to apply a little bit of this white, I think it's White Frost by MAC. It's either White Frost or Avalanche, they're pretty much the same thing. And just press that right in here on the very, very inner tear duct area. I'm going to use the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural again to set the base. And I love this for setting makeup because it mattes the skin without giving it that like flat matte look, or that really dried out matte look, which I really don't like. And just press that all over the base. The cheeks look like they've been contoured like really, really lightly, but with like a touch of warmth, whether it be like peachy, I'm not sure, because it could be reading different on the model's skin tone. But I'm going to use my Illamasqua powder blush in Primal, as it has a touch of warmth to it, and I'm just going to use that to contour just under the cheeks a tiny bit. So it's almost just like you're applying, it's not like you're worrying too much about getting a contoured line. It's just like applying the blush in this like area that you'd normally contour. Don't worry too much about having a really sculpted look to the contour. And the model's lips look like they've been just left completely nude, but I like to add a little bit of definition, so I'm going to use a lip liner in my own colour. And literally just give shape to the areas that need it. I'm not going to fill in the whole lip line or anything. That's the whole point of using one that matches my own colour exactly. And the only other highlight I see on the skin is on the Cupid's bow, so I'm just going to pick up a tiny bit of that white frost on the tip of my finger and use it to highlight the Cupid's bow. I'm also going to pat a tiny bit on the centre bottom lip. So to finish off the look, I just added these cute dangly earrings, as all the models were wearing them in the actual show, and they're adorable. I think I got these in Primark or Pennies, and they have a little ribbon there on top of the... heart, and they only cost like €2. So yeah, that's it. Just go to my blog anyhow for like inspiration pictures and any other pictures and the list of products as well, which I know a lot of people always would look for. And yeah, in the meantime, thanks a million for watching, guys, and I'll chat to you really soon for another video. Bye.